Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we're going to be talking about the Lakers looking for a big man. We've talked about it before, and it seems that we talked in other videos that they've already been tied to Jonas Valanciunas. That's been since the offseason. And now that Brook Lopez was a guy that they reportedly could have interest, it seems that D'Angelo Russell and Jalen Hood-Schifino is the package that they could be trying to look for. But today, Dave McMenamin of ESPN says they're looking at Jonas Valanciunas and Robert Williams. We've already talked about Jonas Valanciunas, and that deal is pretty straightforward. It's probably like D'Lo for Jonas or in whatever asset as a trade sweetener. But I want to hear your thoughts before we start today's video. What do you guys think of the reports? They want to pair Anthony Davis with a defensive or just a big to allow AD to be more of power forward. But the Los Angeles Lakers are reportedly exploring trade options for a center to help alleviate the workload of Anthony Davis, according to sources from ESPN and The Athletic. The Lakers' potential trade package includes D'Angelo Russell, second-year player Jalen Hood-Schifino, whose team option was declined, meaning he'll be a free agent this offseason, and whatever draft capital the Lakers have to work with. The Lakers currently are 6-4 as we make this video and have both strength and weaknesses in their lineup. And I think the biggest need is front court help. Davis, who's averaging 31 points, 10.5 rebounds, 2 blocks a game, is the Lakers' defensive anchor and, key machine to the engine, or key cog to the engine or machine. His impressive shooting efficiency is 57.7% from the field, a true shooting of 66%, showing his offensive reliability. He's playing 35 minutes a night, which some might say raises a concern about sustainability and durability, as he has faced injuries in the past and the Lakers just can't afford to overburden him if they aim to remain competitive, especially in the playoffs. The Lakers' defensive metrics also show a necessity for another need for a strong interior presence. They currently rank 15th in opponents' points allowed and 23rd in defensive rebounds. While that's an area that they need to improve, I think the addition of a center like Jonas Valanciunas, Robert Williams, or Brook Lopez could fortify their interior defense and prevent opponents from dominating the boards and scoring efficiently near the rim. Now, we've talked about the trade targets. So Brook Lopez of the Milwaukee Bucks is on an expiring $23 million deal. Known for his ability as a drop coverage big, Brook Lopez remains an effective rim protector. However, he's a bit slower in his movement this year, and he's kind of declined in his offensive output. His shot blocking ability could significantly benefit the Lakers, who rank 22nd in blocks per game. Additionally, Lopez's presence would allow Davis to play power forward more often, reducing his exposure to physical wear and tear and allow him to take advantage of the smaller players. Next, Robert Williams. I believe he has one more year on his deal, and he's only making like $12 or $13 million. Williams has struggled with injuries. That's the biggest thing. Like, he's actually super injury prone. But, like, dude, the Time Lord last night, what was it? Like 13, 6, 3, and 3. His stats were insane last night. His elite shot blocking, defensive skills, and rebounding ability makes him an appealing, guy. And Dave McMenamin said that the Lakers do have interest in him. His athleticism, if he still has some, and defensive versatility could provide the Lakers with flexibility in their rotations. However, again, Williams' injury history makes him a high-risk acquisition for the Lakers, so this one's the one that they have to weigh really carefully. And then obviously Jonas Valanciunas, he's the most old-school center. He's on like the cheapest deal. He has 2 years remaining, but it's like, $9 million a year? And he's really he's huge. He's a huge guy. He's known for his rebounding, physicality. He's a good passer. And he would address the Lakers' defensive rebounding issues, as they currently allow opponents to secure 10.6 offensive rebounds per game, which is 14th in the league. Although not as strong defensively as Lopez or Williams, Valanciunas could offer a dependable presence inside who could be a steady force in the paint offensively and just help out defensively. just by being, oh shit, my apology. And I think that's just one of the things that when you look at it, you just feel like the Lakers' offensive and defensive stats support the need for a center. They rank 27th in rebounds and 23rd in defensive rebounding, which shows that they have a deficiency in securing the ball and limiting second chance opportunities. And getting another center in there, because, like, no offense to Jackson Hayes or Christian Koloku, and I know Christian Wood's still coming back from injury, so I think just getting another center would allow Davis to focus on being, like, that defensive menace that he is all around the floor and not have to focus being in the paint as much, as well as more focus on offense. And then moreover, D'Angelo Russell's inconsistent shooting makes him just not, like, in his subpar defense is just annoying as all hell, as you can see it frustrates JJ Redick to the point that, look, the guy's shooting 40.7%, and he's just at this point as an expiring contract, he's an expendable asset that, especially if they can exchange it for a center who could address the team's defensive depth, I think that's going to really help them. So trading for a center would not only reduce the load on Anthony Davis, but also help the Lakers' overall defensive stability. With Davis's history and injuries and the need for a reliable interior defender, I really do believe that if they want to be an actual serious competitor this season, I think getting that guy on defense is going to be huge and going to allow you to go ahead and figure out, hey, let's go ahead and get ourselves a guy who can make this team better overall as they, get into the thick of the season. Now, I think Jonas Valanciunas can't be traded till December 15th, or it might be January. Either way, I do believe they won't make a trade till like December or January, just because of how this team is looking, and I think they really want to see everybody healthy. But I do believe that the D'Lo, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and I think they have a first and a second round pick that they can trade, is what they're dangling. So that's basically my thoughts. I want to hear your guys' opinion. What do you guys think of the Lakers? I just think with the way that everything's laid out, it just makes sense for them to be interested in trying to maximize this team. And I think the glaring hole that they have is in their interior presence, offensively and defensively, that to the point that I think everyone would agree that they would benefit from having a guy like Jonas Valanciunas, Robert Williams, or Brook Lopez. The whole thing, I know some people are against Brook Lopez, but he's an expiring deal, so they have nothing to lose. And the thought is just like Brook Lopez, change of scenery would just make everything better. I just think that's what, like, a lot of people are hoping, and I think that is possible. But yeah, that's it. Bye.